Hello and welcome to Gap38. Hello, welcome back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Welcome
Hello.
back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. Hello.
Hello.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Hello. Who writes this shit? Oh yeah, no one.
It's written by. It's a joint venture. We both write it right now as we record it.
Yes,
because this is completely and utterly
improvised. Right, excuse me. I'm just going to try and adjust the camera. Hey, look at that.
So much so
because I was nearly headless.
The way you
I'm hoping sometimes later to be legless, but that's
so the way you panic sometimes. I wonder if you already are.
Panic. Why am I panicking? Panic.
Stop your panicking, Anakin. It's all gonna.
There's a camera.
Stop your.
There's a camera.
Stop your panicking, Anakin. Padme's gonna be fine.
Camera. Stop. People are watching. There's a camera.
People are watching.
Scratch my head. That's it. People are watching.
People are watching, and it's rude to point. Stop pointing.
Camera.
Oh, you want to dance?
Hang on. Right. As you can see, this is completely improvised.
So much so that we're going to do our trigger warnings as a two-headed expert.
So
this
is
completely
improvised
and
not
at all
written
or
scripted
in
any
way.
So
we
make
full
use
of
our
creative
skills
and
improvisation
capabilities
to
bring
you
this
completely
improvised
podcast. Because of this,
we
make
warnings
that
we
will
likely
say
something
that
will
offend
you
at
some
point. Therefore,
we
have
to
trigger
you.
There
will
be
triggering
there would if you keep this shit up. Right. One word at a time. Sorry. Just give us a minute. Right. Are you sure about this? Okay.
No, this is improvised. I'm not sure about anything.
Okay, right, we're back.
Wait, hang on a minute. Wait, we're back?
Yeah, we're back.
Wait, didn't we do this skit last time?
We did some.
We didn't do one. We did this skit last time. Yeah, we need to go back.
Okay,
right, we're back.
We're back. Right,
we're back.
So
we
only
have
one
trigger
warning.
That
is
necessary.
So
the
trigger
warning
is
fuck
trigger
warnings.
You
have
been
warned.
If
you
see, say, hear
anything
that
offends
you,
then
fuck
off
now.
Thank
you. There we go.
And Lee Terrell, if
you're watching, a very good friend and mentor in improvisation, Lee Terrell.
Yeah, if you're watching, we're sorry.
We apologise for butchering the two-headed expert. We must try harder.
To butcher it? Yes.
Wrong and strong. Right. Okay. Hello to our regular viewers, listeners.
Hello.
Have we heard from Tim and?
Well, I don't know about Tim because I know it's normally you that
follows I've heard from Tim.
Oh, you've heard from Tim.
I've heard from Tim. Yeah.
Directly or just through X?
No, you're right.
Oh, you've heard. You've not just heard from. You've heard Tim.
I've heard Tim. Yeah.
Is he a nice enough lad?
Yeah. Yeah, because he comes to watch my improv show.
Yes, he did.
Or your improv show. They went, oh, Tim. And I went, really? And they went, I watch your podcast every week without fail.
And what did
I set my alarm clock for it.
And what did you say? Apologies for the inconvenience.
No. I gave him a card of a very good psychotherapist. That might be able to help him.
After all, this is a non-surgical lobotomy and
Absolutely.
a car crash in slow motion.
Absolutely. Yes.
Thank you for those stellar reviews.
Yes. Your very kind words were taken. We listened to the criticism, to the constructive critique.
Yeah, we listened to your feedback and we went,
Fuck
that's nice.
We went, thank you very much for your feedback, but bollocks, we're just going to carry on.
Yeah.
Right, anyway, so, all right, Tim.
Hi, Tim.
Wherever you are. So thank you, Tim, for replying. Yes, please, a live podcast, because we mentioned last week possibly about doing a live one, didn't we?
Tell you what.
Let's leave my glasses off so I can read.
Tell you what.
That's great, isn't it? Take my glasses off to read.
Can we set? Because I think on YouTube we're at 10 subscribers.
Something like that, aren't we?
Should we say that if we get, what should we say, 50?
Okay.
If we get 50 subscribers, we will do a live episode.
Yep. So start recruiting, Tim.
Start recruiting.
Right? Even if you have to do it the same way as the Navy recruited in the 18th and 19th centuries. Like, dush, you are going to listen to this. Now press subscribe. Yeah. Right. So 50 subscribers and 150 regular views.
Yes.
Yes.
So 3 times the views of the subscriber count.
Yes.
Doable at this.
Yes.
At this level, that's probably in excess, but that's doable.
It's doable.
And it also means that if, I'll be honest, if you do just leave it on loop in the background, it will count your views, which means the algorithm enjoys it, so that doesn't bother us.
No.
Turn your phone on silent. Put it on loop.
We like algorithms. It's a bit
we like all kind of music.
Yeah. It's a bit like a Latin rhythm, isn't it? And this is nothing like a Latin rhythm. Right, so Tim has also replied to our thing last week about the Royal Navy having...
Oh, the inflatable warships.
Yeah, he makes a very good point. Wouldn't the MOD find an armada of inflatable military ships in Dover? Yeah. They're not actually inflatable military ships, but with all the inflatables that are there, they could actually make inflatable ships.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, no, wouldn't they just be the inflatable life raft for the inflatable ships?
Yes. Yes, that's very true. There wouldn't be a shortage of inflatable life rafts for inflatable ships. Do we have any inflatable sailors for inflatable ships? I know people that have left the Navy and inflated. Because they still eat and drink like they used to in the armed forces and not doing half the exercise, so they just go. I'm not really one to talk, am I? Right. Have we heard anything from Chimply? Because Chimply's off in South Africa shooting Teslas or something.
Good evening.
Good evening. Oh yes, I've got to say as well, we're recording this at what's time?
Time is 22:28.
22:28. So we're an hour and a half past the watershed. So we can say what the fuck we want without offending anybody. Well, probably offend anybody, but we can say what the fuck we want anyway because it's past the watershed and kids shouldn't be watching it.
Kids shouldn't have been watching it anyway. I'm sorry. Serious mode for a minute. PSA. If you're letting your kids... Public service announcement.
Oh.
If you're letting your kids watch this podcast, shame on
you.
Good
on you.
Well, that depends on the age.
It's a cracking education of how not to be offended, how not to be all woke and, oh, they said the word fuck. I'm offended.
If you're letting...
No, you can say fuck, can't you? You can't say boy or girl. If you... They said, oh, fucking hell, this is shit. And then they said,
please bear with me, technical issues.
And then they said, oh boy.
Keep talking.
Then they said, oh boy. And it's like, oh boy, I'm offended because they called me a boy. Because they could tell me to fuck off. and be a complete shithead, that's fine. But you can't call me a boy.
I feel like
Are you all right?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Sorted?
Yeah.
Are we going to crash and burn? So we probably do every week anyway. Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, that's sorted. What was we talking about?
I don't know. Being offended.
Oh, being offended.
Because it's past the watershed.
Yes, yeah.
Yes.
If you're letting 6-year-olds watch this, shame on you.
Yes.
If you're letting 12-year-olds watch this, well done.
Yeah. Yeah.
By that point, no, right?
Cut just off. Why do you have to keep sitting for? Are you trying to hold the camera? Go on. I'll just be a voice in the background.
Come back.
I will be
Back.
the voiceover man.
Back to the podcast.
And now, for your exclusive viewing pleasure, we have the younger Gap38.
Hello. So, yes, it is me, the younger, the one and only, probably even argued as the best.
Thank you.
Well,
Nice. Right.
all of that time in the limelight.
Hi, honey, I'm home.
Anyway, right.
Or should it be, hi, honey, I'm home. I'm back. Hello. Right. So, Tim's given us a bit of a challenge. I'm going to put that to one side for a minute.
Right. Might be worth it.
Yes. Right.
But we was talking about the good Lord Chimpy, wasn't we?
We was talking about the good Lord Chimpy. Yes.
Good evening, good Lord Chimpy.
Good evening, good Lord Chimpy.
Good afternoon, good Lord.
Bow to the Lord.
Yeah, namaste to you too.
Sorry?
Namaste to you too.
Yeah, bow to the Lord.
Good evening, good Lord Chimpy. Good afternoon, good Lord Chimpy. Good morning, good Lord Chimpy.
Because being the good Lord Chimpy, we don't know what time of day you're going to watch this. And we don't know where in the world you're actually watching this. So it could actually be.
Yeah.
And if you are somewhere else in the world, because you possibly in South Africa shooting titters.
Honestly, the Cybertrucker can't blame him.
Okay. Right. So what does Chimpers have to say?
Trying to read this through some unfortunate spelling mistakes due to being on holiday.
Have you written it in South African?
Probably more like
South African English.
I'll say probably more like he's written it in alcohol intoxicated English.
All right. Yes.
As a rather respectable gentleman would a couple of strong drinks of rum or whiskey here and there.
Okay.
Maybe a glass of port.
Does he have his South African lackeys running around us? He goes his
It's South African bath butlers.
His South African bath butlers.
You spent a year avoiding our questions. We're going to milk it.
You told us all about Jeeves, so self-inflicted injury.
Anyway, reading it as is, trying to read through the spelling mistakes. There she blows, still on my Indian Ocean sojourn, and harpooned a whale.
Oh. He's in the Indian Ocean.
Yeah, and
God. Sorry, I thought it was in South Africa.
Still on my
God. So still in the Indian Ocean. Come on.
No, I've just read through it. That's why I'm laughing.
Right.
There she blows. Still on my Indian Ocean sojourn and harpooned a whale. Or so I thought. It turned out I hit David Lammy while swimming in the taxpayers' paid holiday before he gives away Chagos Islands along with £18 billion. No harm done to Lammy, just a blubber wound.
Oh.
No, it was a blubber wound.
Blubber wound, yeah. Yeah. Did he like deflate like when you
pop a balloon and it just
go in, Kia.
Come in, Kia, I'll get your Sky TV. Yeah. Don't forget to renew the Square TV while you're up there, David.
Yeah.
You don't want to be one of the paupers, like.
No, that was Rishi.
Yeah, I don't want to be one of the paupers like Rishi
Rishi doing
Sunak
that,
is.
yeah. I want my Sky TV. Oh, excuse me.
Which means that he leads us into a question.
Oh,
Christ, we're already halfway through the recording.
oh, excellent.
Yeah. It leads us to a question.
These are still lots of questions, but what's your question?
Well, no, it's Chimply's question for
Chimply's
us.
question for us, right?
Which people would top your list to be harpooned, and for why?
Yeah.
Donald Trump.
Can't harpoon Donald Trump.
Why not?
If he pops, right? If he pops, right? All that cheeso coating that they paint on him would link, and it would be like an environmental thing, wouldn't it?
He's an orange pinata.
It would be.
He's a citrus pinata. You harpoon him, right? He'll explode, and lots of oranges will just fly out.
I'm trying to think of it, but it'd be like, the Exxon Valdez, the oil tanker, when that exploded, it would just be a mess. You wouldn't have an oil slick, would you? You'd have like orange cheeso slick.
A Trumpo slick.
A Trumpo slick. Right? It would be. And it would be like a major environmental issue, wouldn't you? You'd have Greenpeace doing their absolute nut, wouldn't you? Yeah. 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 Muskie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Muskie, maybe. Yeah, I don't know. Muskie. Yeah.
Elon Muskrat.
Yeah. Elon Muskrat. Yeah. Yeah. Angel Arena.
Not necessarily.
Yeah, this is going to get us cancelled because, like, we're conspiring murder.
No, we're not conspiring murder because, as he said, no harm came to David Lammy. So therefore, we're only answering from the assessment of no harm came.
Can you imagine? Someone that's actually trying to assassinate, right?
With a harpoon, and then quotes it. We inspired them.
I got the idea from Gap38.
Yeah, but we didn't come up with the idea. We got the idea from the good Lord Chimply.
We could make the. You're right, Chimples. We won't reveal our sources.
Oh, hang on a minute. I'll watch the episode back to prove that we said it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And seeing as we don't edit this.
Yeah. Perhaps we should.
That's all for this week.
Yeah. Unfortunately, there won't be an episode this week.
And how you know that is because we just told you in this episode this week.
Yes. So there you go. Right. So, no. What am I going to do? I was going to do this. I'm going to do this. Right. Out for Blood. Metallica ask fans to donate at their gigs. Rockers Metallica are looking for blood and asking fans on their upcoming tour to be donors. The US metal veterans have joined forces with the American Red Cross to promote blood drives at stadiums on their M72 World Tour, starting on April the 19th in New York. Right. Led by the band's All Within My Hands Foundation, fans can donate in exchange for a limited edition T-shirt. Darren Irby of the Red Cross praised Metallica's selfless act that they will leave a life-saving legacy to so many communities. Right. All Metallica need to do is turn the volume of the amps up, right, and give their fans cups. Because their brains melt. And then they're all going to be going, oh, on the way up.
Well, you say that, right? Talking of donating blood.
Yeah.
Right? Organ donors.
Thank you.
Organ donors.
Right? I can't play it. Do you want it?
Why not? Okay, yeah. Not what I meant, and I think you know that.
You think?
Occasionally.
Yes.
should have done that.
Obviously not. You should actually try it a bit more often.
So, and
For some reason, I take responsibility for this.
yeah. So organ donors, right? They give one heart. They're a hero.
Well, they can't
I
give
wa-
two, can they? They're not
I walked
fucking
it-
Doctor Who, are they?
Right,
Or an octopus.
They give one heart and they're a hero. I
you imagine
walked
getting an
into a
octopus?
clinic and donated 32 hearts and was escorted out by the police. I'm sorry, I was trying to be a 32 hero.
You're trying to be a what?
32 times hero, and then I forgot what the Latin or Greek compound word is.
I thought you was going to say you left them a pack of playing cards.
That took me a second.
Or only one deck, anyway. I have 13 playing cards. Anybody want some clubs? Spades. Yeah. Anyway, I was just thinking, right? Donating more than one heart from an octopus. Can you imagine it? You're waking up and you're going, ooh.
Oh,
It'd be like, look, I've got 4 arms. Get with the program.
Are you with the program?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're coming to take me back tonight.
I'm with the program.
Yes. Right. So, right. An apprentice has been sacked over a sarnie spat. Like loses his case over in the tribunal. A garage apprentice threatened a colleague that he thought pranked him by smashing his crisps. And poking finger-sized holes through his sandwiches. A tribunal heard. Brooklyn Forester, go on.
That I've got issues with because of hygiene in a garage, but
yeah, right, okay, but smashing the crisps. How dare you smash the crisps?
Get over yourself.
Right.
They're nice for that size. That's not to joke on them.
Yeah, you get more.
Yeah, you get more. Yes, like to joke on them. Maybe not your ego, but you know.
Yeah, but Brooklyn Forester Hayes, 21, accused a fellow Scania apprentice at Swindon Depot of tampering with his lunch, telling him he would mess up his toolbox and damage his bike. Mess up your toolbox or damage your bike, right? And damage your bike, unless you own up, the panel was told. Despite the banter, as it's put here, banter culture, he was fired after bosses saw abusive messages. His unfair dismissal claim was dismissed.
That's not banter. Right? Banter is what we do. Right? Banter is give and take. Right? Threatening to damage. I'm assuming he's on about a motorbike and not.
Well, it just says a bike. It just says bike.
I'm assuming it's like motorbike. Right? Threatening property damage, threatening major criminal damage. I would argue goes slightly beyond banter.
Right. When I was doing my apprenticeship, somebody went out to my car and I drove old Mark III Cortina, which you can open with a 10-pence piece. Right, popped the bonnet, swapped the HT leads around, right, so it wouldn't start. So I worked it out, put them back, right. I found out who it was, right, and it was one of the actual mechanics that had done it, right. So I went out to his car one lunchtime, right, and I wired his starter motor to the horn.
That I would argue that is banter on the grounds of there isn't actual damage being done to the machinery.
Yeah.
Right? That because you're mechanics yourselves, you all know how to fix that sort of thing.
Right.
So that is just something that you can look at and go, Oh, that's funny. That'll take me 5 minutes.
I also read the whole story on LBC because it popped up on my LBC news feed on Facebook. Right, so I read the whole story. So these two guys have been digging at each other ever since they started their apprenticeship. Pardon me. One rapping, pardon me. Oh, sorry, it's right. I had a last lemonade before I came on here. Right. Wrapping his tools in masking in insulating tape and masking tape, and it's like it's a joke.
Yeah,
it's an. I get tempering somebody's food. There's a hygiene thing there. Yeah, right. But finger-sized holes. It doesn't mean he's gone or dipped his fingers in. And in garages now, there's health and safety. I have to wear them stupid neoprene plastic freaking surgical gloves. Not like me, where my fingers still bleed, where it cracks because it gets cold and like proper men, proper mechanics.
I get what you're saying, right?
In banter.
But I get what you're saying, but what I'm saying, right, is based on what the news article is there. And of course, the media is all lopsided and conspiratorial, which is why you can trust us to never lie to you. And we can't lie because to lie, we intentionally have to mislead you. It's not as though we know what we're talking about.
April Fool's Day, somebody had opened my sandwich box, right, and opened the sandwiches, which my mum spent an age making me, by the way. Thank you, Mum. Bless you. Right. And emptied the tobacco pouches. And you just go, I'm going to get done that. I'll go down the road and buy yourself another sandwich and a bag of crisps. And then when you find out who it is, you like bide your time.
Yeah.
Because revenge is a dish best eaten killed.
Revenge is a fool's game.
No, it's bloody funny. Right, anyway, so Tim has set us a challenge.
Oh, Lord.
Right. One of you is Elon Musk, and the other is an adoring girlfriend. How does a typical conversation go?
This is why we don't play on stage together.
Oh, Elon, you're home. You're home from work. Let me run my fingers through your beautiful hair. You are such a beautiful man.
Well, I've just earned another 20 billion on the stocks, and
I love you.
To all of my fans and ardent people out
Let
there,
me run my fingers through your hair.
My heart goes out to each and every single one of them, and I love them all dearly, you see.
But what about me, Elon?
Oh, but I love you most of all.
Really?
Now, hang on. What child of mine are you the mother for again?
It's R2D2, C3PO.
Oh, R2D2.
AI, IA, AA, RAC, B&Q. But I still love you, Elon.
Yes.
You're so wonderful.
And I thought Trump was clingy. Which is actually a quote that Elon Musk has said. I can't remember who it is, but one of them has called the other clingy.
Yeah.
And that is funny to me.
But you know the thing that really attracts me to the multi-billionaire Elon Musk?
If you don't say my money this time, I'm going to know you're lying to me. I mean, what is it, darling?
That you're a multi-billionaire. You're the richest man in the world. Me and the children can want for nothing.
You can want all you want. You think I get this rich by spending it on anyone else?
Can I have $5 to go and get my hair done tomorrow, please?
If you go out and work for it, you can.
Okay. Love you, darling.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Yes, well, you know, you're the most beautiful man in the world. Yes, I know.
Yeah.
Modest, caring, kind, loving, generous.
Are you sure you're talking about me, darling?
Oh.
What was your name again?
My name?
Yes, your name.
Is Mrs. Musk.
I don't remember getting married.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Oh, you're not my mother, are you?
Yes.
Dad.
So someone had to. What's the problem, my son? What's the problem? You're still trying to find an emerald mine that you deny that we have.
We never had an emerald mine.
Because it's next to your little your little lithium mine that you should got your little people digging for.
We never had an emerald mine, and Mum's being weird again.
Okay.
She's asking me for a $5.
Okay. Surely you could afford the $5.
You think I got this?
I'll tell
Dad,
you what.
you run an emerald mine. You know about being wealthy.
I'll tell you what. Instead of giving her $5 for a haircut, give her £5. It'll be fine.
That's a good idea.
Yes, give her £5.
That's a good idea.
Sorry, I mispronounced that. I said give her £5 £5, not rand. Not South African rand. US dollars, grand.
And that's that game, seeing as we're already 30 minutes, 20.
Really? Excellent. So
that's time.
So fortunately we don't have one for this. We'll leave this one for next week.
Ooh.
Do we want to know what one we're leaving for next week?
No, because that'll give us time to prepare.
Yes, okay. It'll still give us time to prepare now because I've bloody read it.
It'll give you time to prepare maybe the opening line.
Okay.
But if I don't know what it is, how can I prepare? I understood all of that, so seeing as this one's having a stroke, looks like I've got to do the entire sign off myself. First of all, can you raise both arms in the air for me? Can you raise both arms and keep them there for me? Cool. So, thank you all for watching this. I kind of walked into that, didn't I?
Self-inflicted injury. Thank you for watching. If you've enjoyed it, tell your friends. If you haven't, tell your enemies, because
their views are just as good as yours.
Absolutely. If you've enjoyed it, please join in with Tim and Chimpers by leaving us messages on our X feed, which is Gap38_official, or on our Spotify feed, which is
Gap38 in the beginning,
or on the YouTube one, which is Gap38 YouTube, depending on what platform you're watching or listening to this on.
If you're still here, that is. Yes, okay. I'm talking to the one of you that's made it this far through. Oh, and seeing as this is how we joined in. Oh, this is bizarrely uncomfortable.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah. that was
that
weird.
Was really bizarrely uncomfortable. So, thank
you
for
watching
us
perform
this
episode
of
Gap38.
And
we
do
appreciate
your
time
and
contributions
to
this
episode
of
Gap38. We
have
enjoyed
performing
for
you,
and
we
would
love
to
see
you
all
again
next
week
for
the
next
episode
of
Gap38, which
will
be
airing
on
YouTube
Easter. Next week is Easter Sunday.
Next week's Easter.
We could
next
do
week's Easter.
An Easter special. Anything that you would like for an Easter special, let us know.
Next week's Easter.
Next week is Easter. Yes. Next week's Easter. Yes. Right. Next week is Easter. So right. So thank you for watching. Anything you want for an Easter special, let us know. Thank you for watching. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.